Hello and welcome to Express News with me, Deepika, your daily half-an-hour window that brings you all the latest news and updates from the country and the world in just 30 minutes. Let's begin. The Indian Prime Minister offered his prayers at Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi Temple in the Indian city of Mathura. Prime Minister Narendra Modi released a commemorative postage stamp and coin during Braj Raj Utsav on the occasion of the 525th birth anniversary of Saint Mirabai in the Indian city of Mathura. Seychelles Foreign Minister Sylvester Redegond, who is in India for a 3-day official visit, met with Indian Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar in the national capital in New Delhi. On the second day of the visit, the two leaders had wide-ranging conversations on bilateral relations and also exchanged views on regional concerns. The Indian Foreign Minister announced an exchange of MOU on Indian grant assistance for implementation of small projects and cooperation in the field of youth and sports. During the rescue work in India's northern city of Uttarkashi, pipes are being pushed through the debris to save trapped workers from the Silkyara tunnel. Indian Minister General V.K. Singh is at the spot monitoring the situation. Police have prepared a green corridor for their effective rescue. 41 ambulances are also on standby to take the workers to a makeshift hospital. India's Uttarakhand State Secretary on Thursday said audio connection has been established with the trapped workers. During a press conference, member of India's National Disaster Management Authority said that 5 directional approach is being taken up, and the good news is that the workers are safe and they are in a 2-kilometer long stretch inside the tunnel. Indian Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan engaged with the Indian community in Kenya on Thursday. The minister also appreciated their historic contributions to strengthen the bond between the two countries. The minister also addressed India-Kenya Business Forum in Nairobi and launched the India-Kenya Business Council, signaling a new chapter aiming to boost trade and investment between the two countries. India's External Affairs Minister, ambassadors in BIMSTEC countries and other senior officials held a consultation on strengthening India's commitment to BIMSTEC. Campaigning for India's Rajasthan Assembly elections concluded today. Voting will be held on the 25th of November. Indian Prime Minister and other opposition party leaders addressed various rallies in the city. India's Minister for Communications, Electronics and Information Technology, Ashwini Vaishnaw, on Thursday chaired a meeting with social media platforms and other stakeholders on the issue of deep fake. He stated that new regulations will be brought with a focus on 4 aspects: detection, prevention, reporting mechanism and awareness. The minister further said that deepfake has emerged as a new threat in the society. He also said that they will have to focus on various aspects of deepfake and awareness needs to be increased. 15 fishermen from the Indian state of Tamil Nadu, released from Sri Lankan jail, reached Chennai airport on Thursday. They were caught for allegedly entering Sri Lankan waters. Indian Coast Guard Chief Director General Rakesh Pal on Thursday chaired the 25th National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan and Preparedness meeting at India's Gujarat. Indian security forces in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir recovered arms, ammunition and explosive dropped by a drone along the line of control in Jammu's Akhnur sector. Moving on to business and economy, the Indian markets ended in red on Thursday. Sensex fell 5.43 points to settle at 66,017.81. Nifty fell 9.8 points to settle at 19,802. Indian rupee slips by 2 paise to close at 83.34 against the US dollar. Coal futures maturing on the 5th of December stood at 61,086 rupees per 10 grams on Multi-Commodity Exchange of India Limited. Silver futures maturing on the 5th of December stood at 72,902 rupees per kilogram on the NCX. Oil prices fell about 1% per barrel on Thursday, continuing their decline after the postponement of a meeting of Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. US stocks ended higher on Wednesday. According to prelim data, the S&P 500 gained 18.41 points to end at 4,556.42 points. According to a court filing, U.S. prosecutors want Binance Holdings former chief Changpeng Zhao to remain in the United States before his sentencing hearing on the 23rd of February next year. Changpeng Zhao pleaded guilty to violating U.S. laws to prevent money laundering. More than 400 Macy's workers in Washington state are planning a 3-day strike starting the 24th of November, that is Black Friday through Sunday, alleging unfair labor practices and demanding better wages. Israel says the release of hostages held by Hamas will not occur before Friday, despite the two sides agreeing a truce. The ceasefire agreement was approved by the Israeli government early on Wednesday and had been widely expected to take effect on Thursday. Israel says it has taken the headquarters of a Hamas brigade in northern Gaza. Israeli forces released a video showing weapons, a workshop, a 7-meter wide tunnel and shafts in the ground, the latter said to be used for rockets. Security Council members and United Nations officials called for longer truce in Gaza while calling for a ceasefire to be extended beyond the original 4 days on Wednesday. War raged on in Gaza on Thursday as a proposed truce and release of hostages was delayed for at least another day. Airstrikes continue in Gaza ahead of anticipated truce. Several people were killed. Israeli military confirms director of Shifa Hospital in Gaza Strip detained following evidence showing that the hospital served as a Hamas command center. Finland to close all but the northernmost crossing point on its border with Russia from midnight on Friday. This comes following a surge in migrants. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his defense minister welcomed the formation by Ukraine's Western allies of a 20-nation coalition to boost air defenses on Thursday. Ukrainian Zelensky said the group was formed at a virtual meeting of the Ramstein group examining Ukraine's military needs. Russia downs Ukrainian fighter jets as Ukrainian armed hit Russia's command post. Ukrainian forces carried out multiple airstrikes on Russian army and equipment positions on Wednesday. Far-right politician Geert Wilders wins Netherlands election, could form the next coalition and possibly become the Prime Minister as well. North Korea scraps military deal with South Korea that was designed to de-escalate tension along their shared border. North Korea vows to deploy stronger armed forces and new weapons at the border. This comes a day after Seoul suspended part of a 2018 military accord between the two Koreas. The Mexican army was deployed on Wednesday after the National Guard captured Nestor Isidro Perez Salas, who was accused of heading security for the faction of the Sinaloa cartel. Nestor Isidro Perez Salas is accused by the U.S. State Department of working under Ivan Guzman to lead the Ninis, a violent group of security personnel for the Guzman brothers. A Pakistani court on Thursday ordered the authorities to produce former Prime Minister Imran Khan before the court on the 28th of November. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez and his Belgian counterpart met the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday in Jerusalem during his official trip representing the current and upcoming rotating presidencies of the Council of the European Union. The World Health Organization asks China for details on an increase in respiratory illness cases. Moving on to weather updates, heavy rains in the southern Indian state of Kerala has inundated several parts of the state's capital, Thiruvananthapuram. A severe cold wave in the northern Indian city of Srinagar brought the temperatures down to -0.8 degrees Celsius, marking only a 1 degree increase from the previous night's temperature. Authorities in northern Spanish region, Catalonia, have initiated a pre-emergency phase due to the worst drought to hit the region in the last 100 years. In view of the Bells reservoir showing cracked ground, the regional government said the daily consumption per inhabitant will be limited to 210 litres and water use for irrigation will be prohibited except for federated spots. Bolivian police and a new squad of Venezuelan firefighters arrived in the Andean country to help extinguish fires across various regions. The fire have consumed nearly 3 million hectares and disrupted daily life with cancelled flights and closed schools due to poor air quality. South Asian country Nepal was hit by another earthquake measuring 4.5 on the Richter scale in the early hours of Thursday. No casualties have been reported as of now. Australian city Perth was hit by a rare spring heat wave, causing fires that destroyed 10 homes and evacuated the residents. Temperatures in the region are expected to reach 40 degrees Celsius. A new government inventory has revealed that South American country Peru has lost 56% of its tropical glaciers in the last 6 decades due to climate change. Peru holds 68% of the world's tropical glaciers, and warming temperatures have led to the melting and creation of new mountain lagoons that risk overflowing and flooding. Devotees in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu stepped out to celebrate the 7th day of the traditional Kartikai Deepam festival with a wooden chariot procession. Promoting the idea of India's Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao initiative, the Nalbari district administration in the Indian state of Assam has organized a special mass wedding in an event called Shubh Parinay. 10 couples tied the knot at the mass wedding that aimed to celebrate the girl child as a cherished member of the community. The ceremony also promoted green wedding by making the occasion a plastic-free event. 25 balloons and 31 floats, the size of a building, are set to take the streets in the 97th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Mexico City's mariachi musicians, clad in traditional crop jackets and white traditional sombreros, filled the streets with music in the annual celebration of their patron, Saint Cecilia. An 82-foot-tall white spruce from the Alps was installed with the help of 2 cranes in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City ahead of Christmas festive season. The Christmas tree, which will be decorated with thousands of Edelweiss flowers and lit up on the 9th of December, has arrived from a forest area near Cugno at the border with France. Hundreds of US troops stationed in South Korea celebrated the Thanksgiving holiday away from home with a traditional festive meal prepared at Camp Casey in South Korea's Tancheon city. Vietnam is set to create a Guinness record for the largest painting made from the local ST rice. The painting will be displayed at the annual OKOM Book Festival to be held from the 25th till the 27th of November. The 4-meter high and 7-meter wide painting was handmade by 10 artisans over 30 days using the Soktrang 25 rice material on the theme of Soktrang rice, past and present. With the arrival of the festive season, holiday shoppers in the US city of Chicago are flocking to Target for early Black Friday deals. The retail giant is one of several businesses offering major Black Friday markdowns ahead of the Thanksgiving. Cooking robots have been introduced at the middle school cafeteria for the first time in South Korea. The robots are taking up physically demanding works or dangerous tasks involving high temperature. The Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education plans to secure funding and expand the robot scheme to other schools, mainly for the cooking of deep or stir-fried dishes. Vietnamese traditional medicine practitioner Hai Thuong Lan Ong Ly Hu Troch has been honored as an eminent personality by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The year 2024 will mark the 300th birth anniversary of the talented Vietnamese medic. The UNESCO's recognition acknowledges the famous physician's contribution to society and the community. The Wash Deepa Canal has become a popular tourism attraction for Afghans in the arid northern Afghanistan. The canal is being built in the parched north to divert water from the Amu Darya river. Inspired by the legacy of South African anti-apartheid, gay rights and HIV/AIDS activist Simon Nicoli, composer Philip Miller has introduced a Vogue ball that includes a Vogue opera, blending classical music, hip-hop and protest song. Dancers and singers strutted and vogued across the runway in colorful and glittering costumes in front of a projector screen displaying archival pictures and letters of Simon Nicoli. American rock band ZZ Top's founding member Dusty Hill's rock artifacts are set to be auctioned off in Dallas, Texas from the 7th till the 9th of December. The items, including a 4-line teen guitar, stage-worn jackets, boots and awards, are expected to generate between $1.2 to $2 million, with part of the proceedings going to Music Cares charity. 54th edition of the International Film Festival of India in Goa enters day 4. Highlights of IFFI today included screening of the films in international competition, including Measures of Men, directed by Lars Krohn, and The Other Widow, directed by Mayan Rip. Another notable screening on day 4 were of Hakikat and 20 Saal Baad in restored classical section. United Kingdom's King Charles III honours K-pop and band Blackpink at Buckingham Palace with an honorary member of the Order of the British Empire. First song Lut Put Gaya from Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan Sara Dunki is out now. The film will hit the big screens on the 21st of December. Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan becomes the most watched Indian film on OTT platform. It gains over 3.7 million views on Netflix. Bollywood actor Vicky Kaushal's new song called Banda from his upcoming film Sam Bahadur has been released. The film will hit the big screens on the 1st of December. National Award-winning actor Surya will soon be seen in the movie Kanguva. The film will be released in 38 languages in 3D and IMAX format. Tiger's free global collection crosses the mark of 400 crore rupees in 10 days. Its total collection in India has reached 244.80 crore rupees. South Indian actor Ram Charan arrives in Mysore for the shooting of his 15th film titled Game Changer. And now in sports, Indian Sports Minister announces Maiden Khelo India Para Games that is all set to take place in New Delhi this December. Indian para-archers created history at the Para-Asian Archery Championship in Thailand, bagging a total number of 9 medals. Wushu champions Roshi Bina Devi and Kushal Kumar along with Chavi bags medal at 16th World Wushu Championship that took place in the USA. Indian para-arm wrestler Srimant Jha has secured a bronze medal in the ongoing Asian Para-Arm Wrestling Championship at Uzbekistan. India's top-ranked men's doubles pair of Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty and singles player Aegis Prannoy progressed to the quarterfinals of the China Masters. Asian Games bronze medalist Prannoy too made it to the quarterfinal round with straight games victory. He beat Denmark's Magnus Johannesson by 21-12, 21-18 in 40 minutes. Prannoy next takes on Japan's Kodai Naruka. Indian Grandmaster D. Harika went down by 11-15 to Grandmaster Hua Fin of China in the finals of the Julius Baer Women's Online Speed Chess Championship 2023. Greece's Olympic rowing champion Stefanos Tusokos will be the first torchbearer of the Paris 2024 Olympics relay after next year's lighting ceremony in ancient Olympia. The organizers of Paris Olympics 2024 said that some of 400,000 tickets for the Paris Olympics will go on sale at the end of the month. And Manchester United footballer Harry Maguire accepted the apology of a Ghanaian MP who mocked him during a parliamentary debate on the budget last year. And with this, it's a wrap here on Express News for now, but news and updates will continue here on DD India. So don't go anywhere, keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates from the country and the world. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.